glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another brand new video. It is Old Firm week, the battle fever is already on, so you know what that means on the channel. We're going to be talking about Rangers and Celtic topics. The very first video of this week is going to be talking about the striker situation, talking about if we're playing up one up front, who should start. Now, necessarily if you look at maybe the stats, especially Morelos' stats, you might be thinking there is only one answer. I'm going to just try and provide you a wee bit more information and maybe try and sway you a little. And you know, I like to do these wee discussion type videos and get people talking, get the Rangers fans interacting with each other, expressing opinions in a friendly environment. Key on friendly. Now, actually, before I get in and start speaking about the two players that's going to be involved in the video, I just want to say this video is reliant on Jamie Murphy recovering and starting the game. Because if he isn't, I'm sure that both of them will start. And it could be a potentially very good thing. I know there's an argument a lot of people want to see just go after them because their arse crumbles when you put them under a bit of pressure. I understand that. I'm in that camp. Go 4-4-2. Go after them. Show them with no fear. I get that. I just don't think we'll play that way. I think we will naturally go one up front. And hopefully Jamie Murphy is fit in time. So yeah, hopefully that answers that question because I'm sure there's going to be comments saying, play them both. I understand that. I'm with you. I'd like it. It's probably not going to happen. So, Alfredo Morelos, let's have a wee look at him. He is the top goal scorer in the SPFL. Scored a lot of goals this season. He's involved in a lot. He doesn't just bring goals into his game, and I think that's going to be the natural argument. He is very, very aggressive. He really gets involved with the defence and sort of pushes them about, gets in wee wrestling matches, has little one-on-one battles, but not just about that. He's pretty good with holding the ball up, so I think if you hit the ball to him, he can hold the ball up. Now, his passing is probably one of his weakest points, and if you watch a lot of his football, you probably know that, but he's good at holding the ball up. He chases everything down, and he's an absolute nuisance. He's basically a warrior, if you think about it. He's just chasing everything. Nobody wants to play him. I think if you're looking at the two players from a Celtic perspective, they'd rather play Jason Cummings than Alfredo Morelos. So I think that could be a natural point towards him. But Alfredo Morelos does have a very, very big negative. Now, we like to make a point and joke about it because this is what this channel is. It's not a serious sort of stuff. We try and talk about the Rangers news, the Rangers things, but we try and put a wee light spin on it so everyone can have fun and a bit of banter. So we like to call him the Bash Brother on the channel if you're new to the channel. Now, if you don't get that reference, it's actually from the Mighty Ducks. You've clicked off the video now, haven't you? But basically, the Bash Brother from the Mighty Ducks could hit one every 5 shots in. So you'd have 4 misses, and then he'd have one where he could just bang it in. That's very, very much like Morelos. It requires chance after chance after chance. He will score, and he's always in the right place, but it requires 3 or 4 misses times that. And that isn't me just picking on because the recent game, that's entire season, so please have a look at that. Every single game, he requires chance after chance. But it shows you how good of a player he actually is because he's always in the right place at the right time, so I understand that sort of conversation piece as well. I'm just saying, Rangers versus Celtic, we will not get as many chances as we do each and every single week. Me personally, go back and look at the last Old Firm where he missed these chances, we got nothing. Go back to the Old Firm earlier on in the season, where it was basically offsidemorelos.com. So that being said, let's move over to Jason Cummings now before we go any further with that. Jason Cummings is known for being a big game player. That's always been in his sort of DNA. If you go back to look at his times in Hibs, he always scored against us. He always scored when it mattered. Now, it might not be like a persistent, sort of consistent goal scorer. It might fade some parts of the games. He will not offer half as much as what Morelos will do for the 90th minute. But I think if you give him one chance, I think he buries it. And I think the record actually shows that. Just go back and look. He can be quiet. He can drift in and out of games. But when it matters, when the ball's there, when the chance is there, 9 times out of 10, he does finish. Now, he has actually just came off from scoring a hat-trick against Falkirk, which was fantastic. We all loved it. We're all happy for him. And his first start at Ibrox, he gets a hat-trick. Last player to do that, somebody fire that down below. Pop quiz. And this isn't me just jumping on the bandwagon because he scored a hat-trick, right? Go back and look at his career in the big games, he does score. Now, if you're putting them side by side, who's going to bring you more in the game? Who's going to get involved with the defenders? Who's going to cause more problems? Morelos. I just think, though, if you're putting them side by side, if you're going to give me that 1 or 2 chances that you're going to get against Celtic, because you're not going to get 4 or 5, I think Jason Cummings, and I think that's where the arguments, because there's no stupid arguments. I see people saying, oh, it's absolutely ridiculous to be questioning Morelos. We're Rangers fans, that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about Rangers stuff. We didn't want to speak about anyone else, so we can have conversation pieces about that. So please don't come into this video and think I'm attacking one player and saying one player is better than the other. I'd love them both to play. I think they could eventually learn to complement each other very well. But me personally, I'm going to go on the side of Jason Cummings just to try it out. And when I actually say try it out, I don't mean like, oh, just Just throw it together and see if it goes. Because I think Celtic is always obviously going to be preparing for us. Brenda's obviously going to be preparing. They will know that Morelos is 95% going to be starting this game. So that's what they're prepared for. And that's what leads me to my next point of this and why I would start Cummings instead of Morelos. You might say, Cummings isn't fully fit. Cummings will be better as an impact sub. Let's be honest, when he's actually subbed on, what has he actually done though? Come on, let's just be honest with it. He's not really done too much. I think he's the type of guy that needs to be in and needs to be amongst it. Needs to be there the full game or 60 minutes, winding up defenders, getting in the ears, chirping at them, standing on their toes, winding them up till eventually they make a mistake. Now, my other point of this is, can you imagine 65 minutes in? Right, the defenders are starting to get a wee bit ratty, they're starting to get wound up. The Celtic team's a bit tense because it isn't all going their way. You know what happens when it doesn't go their own way. They start getting frustrated. Then you look over and you see an Alfredo Morelos coming on, who's going to absolutely run himself into the ground, chase everything down, start being overly physical with all these players that's used to playing against Cummings, right, for like about 60 minutes. They're wound up, they're ready to make mistakes, and then you've got this fucking Titan, this Buffalo, this absolute warrior running on the park. That excites me more in this game, not throughout the whole season. Morelos is still my #1 striker, don't get me wrong. This game against Celtic at home at Ibrox with the crowd gonna be fucking nuts. Cummings there, thriving in the situation. He's there, he's feeding off the crowd, he's giving us stuff to cheer, his swagger, his influence. He's just feeding off that. Then a Morelos comes on. Can you imagine how electric and what that would do for the psyche? For not only us seeing a player of that quality coming on, but to Celtic, to see that we're really gone for this, that we've now got this fucking psycho coming on for 30 minutes to really go at them. That is my argument. That is why I'm going to go with Jason Cummings. This is a massive game. This could set up our entire season. We win this game on Sunday, that semi-final will fucking blow up. Honestly, it will. This league will crumble. Celtic will crumble. Brenda will crumble. So it's vitally important. I think this swaggering SOB can bring it to us. That is going to be my opinion on it. Now, we actually have another Rangers fan, another Rangers sort of YouTuber jumping on. We do a lot of videos together. He's an absolute legend of a man. He hit this crossbar as well. I'm sure he wants to show it again, so show him the crossbar.
YouTube.com/shoutout.
Whatever, I've done this. Did you do this though?
Oh, he's choking on camera.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Oh, what did you show them that? I meant the one where I hit the bar. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's happening, Novo Nation? It is sharpdiv here, and CJ has asked me to give my opinion on who should start in the Old Firm between Cummings and Morelos. And to be honest with you guys,
And girls. And other.
I would love for the both of them to start, but I just don't feel like that is going to fit the system, especially if Jamie Murphy is fit. So the person that I would personally start is Alfredo Morelos. Yes, he misses a lot of chances. Yes, he missed a lot of chances in the last Old Firm, but you need to get yourself in those positions as well. And I just feel at this current stage, Jason Cummings has come up and he's just scored 3 goals there in the Cup. But I just don't think that he's ready to be starting up front by himself or with Windass or something like that. The man Morelos is the guy that should start in the Old Firm match, and I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinions as well. Come on the teddy bears.
Thank you for saying that one in, Div. You know, it's refreshing having someone actually take it serious and not rip the piss like Paul. It's... Oh wait, there's a wee bit more. Alright, play it. Play the last little bit. Play it, yeah.
Too sweet!
I mean... I can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed. Let's just stay the sponsor break. It is time for the very first sponsor break of the Old Firm week. So grab your refreshments, Ollies. That's it. That's it. No, know that. You've had enough. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Sponsor break. Sharp, and it's not about you, this video. Right, don't worry, I haven't forgot to do the actual tweet or the poll or anything like that, so make sure you're getting your opinions now. I know I kind of waffled on at the start, but I felt like I got my momentum the more the battle fever kicked in. That is my opinion, that is sharpdiv's 2 clashing ideas. What is yours? Make sure to be firing yours down below. We're going to read out some of Twitters, and let's have a wee go at this. It's got 1,149 votes. Now, we will never smash that. There's only been one video ever to hit 1,000 likes, but if we can get as close to that as possible, that would kill the absolute channel, so make sure to be doing that. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, you're not doing it though, not you lazy. For tomorrow's video, who would start up front against Celtic if we play one up front? 1,149 votes. It's still got a wee bit of time to go. Morelos and Cummings. Cummings got 40% of the vote, but 60% of you guys, the Rangers fans, the Bears, the people, vote 60% in favour of Morelos. And tidy, I understand that completely. I was just throwing a wee wild card in there. So yeah, let's read out some of your opinions and see why you're picking that. Fazam Akram says, Russell Martin. I'm telling you, it's not a good start. It's absolutely no start. Macaulay says can't drop him off one bad game. I wouldn't say it was because of the one bad game. I would necessarily say it was the amount of chances it requires. I don't think we'll get against Celtic. Suzanne at that footy fan. Not being funny, but Cummings is still to get fully fit. This was his first game he started, I'm sure. He started a couple in the cup, but I think you mean at Ibrox. Morelos does more than score goals, and he was lucky not to get 2 against Scotland last time. Hashtag Alfredo loyal. Yeah, he wasn't lucky, but he got us 0 points. Kidding, like the channel. Graham Dorrance Loyal says Morelos, he offers more than Cummings. Morelos works hard, he has great build-up play and hold-up play. He will cause them problems with his strengths. No brainer for me. 100% Morelos. Cummings the impact sub. Follow with Price says surely it's a no-brainer, Brad. Although Cumdog's first touch was outstanding yesterday. It was tight space. That his second goal was fantastic. George Smith said, I'd play Cummings. He started all the cup games so far and has scored 4 goals. And after a hat-trick today, he deserves a start. And if he doesn't play well, bring on Morelos. Fair enough. Scott Young says Morelos, Cummings isn't fully fit yet, and they will be shitting himself when they come up against Morelos. Will they? He's played twice, never scored. Stevie Brown says Morelos gives you more, and he will be out to prove a point. I like that comment. I like that comment a lot. Andy will say if we play one up front, it's got to be Morelos for me, top goal scorer in the league. My only thing with the top goal scorer in the league sort of argument is that's basically saying that you'd pick Chris Boyd over any other Rangers striker like Cummings or any other striker in the league. That's my only wee counter argument with that, just to be wide. Larson's son. This could be dangerous. I'd like you to play Kenny Miller and Lee Hodson and Lee Wallace and Anik, Halliday and Herrera. I wonder what team he supports. And David Toner, the last one that we're going to read out, says Cummings, only because of the amount of sitters Morelos missed today, need to borrow those chances against Celtic. That is going to be today's video. Make sure you're getting involved. If you stay tuned to the very, very end, let's put Battle Fever in the comments. Hashtag Battle Fever, and I'll know you watched it to the very, very end. I've been CJNovo92. That has been Andy. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.